you're living a lie, the harsh truth? 97% of people stay poor, not due to a lack of talent, but because of a crippling mindset. Want to escape the cycle? You must confront the reality that poverty is a state of mind, a tolerance for mediocrity dressed as normalcy. Picture this. Every moment you let fear dictate your decisions, you're wearing chains of your own making. You weren't robbed by life. You were robbed by your own thinking. Look around. Those chronic excuses, they all stem from a mindset steeped in resignation. Too many cling to blame, pointing fingers at circumstances, but that's where the cycle propagates. You hold the power to break it. Your greatest enemy is comfort. It's a syrupy trap that lulls you into sleep while dreams fade into obscurity. Complacency is deadly. You don't fail because you dare to try and stumble. You fail because you lack the courage to try at all. Comfort zones are mental coffins keeping your aspirations buried. Make no mistake, if you're comfortable, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're withering away. Shift gears. Understand you were conditioned for mediocrity before you could even articulate your thoughts. Unlearn those limiting beliefs wrapped tight around your perception of wealth. Each day, you have the power to rewrite the narrative spinning in your head. It's time to reclaim your story. Are you enslaved to the paycheck? Jobs, these invisible prisons, offer an illusion of security while chaining you to a cycle of dependency. Think about it. If you stop working, does your income also stop? If that's what your life looks like, it's time to break free. A paycheck can never grant you freedom. They want you tamed, obedient, and compliant. The system thrives on your ignorance and fear. Today, decide to stop being a pawn in someone else's game. The first step to liberation is radical self-responsibility. You weren't born to be average. You simply forgot you had a choice. Each decision you make can either tighten the chains or unlock the door. You have the strength. You have the power. Indifference to external noise is your ally. Emotional detachment from those who doubt you refines your resolve. It's time to rise and challenge the world. Are you ready? The life you were meant for is waiting. Seize it. The only person who can hold you back is you. You've been living in a bubble of illusion, haven't you? It feels safe and cozy. But let's face the cold, hard truth. That comfort you cling to is the unseen force working against your dreams. It whispers, "Stay here. It's nice." Don't stir the waters. The addiction to comfort is a silent killer, robbing you not of money, but of opportunity, the chance to stretch, to leap, to truly live. Why do most people not even attempt to challenge their circumstances? Because they're ensnared by this seductive comfort. The irony? Most don't fail because they try and stumble. They fail because they don't dare to begin. Comfort is a mental coffin, wrapping your ambitions in layers of security that slowly suffocate your potential. Remember, if you're comfortable, you're not growing. And if you're not growing, you're withering away. What if I told you that to break free, you must embrace discomfort? Change doesn't spring from the familiar. It emerges in the friction of challenge and growth. You've been entrained with a narrative of safety. But now it's time to unlearn and redefine what security really means. When you challenge your own limits, when you step into that discomfort, you ignite your potential. Each morning you wake up inside your comfort zone, ask yourself, am I choosing security over growth today? Reflect. That decision shapes your life. Are you content to cruise down a familiar path, or are you ready to forge into the unknown? Discomfort is your teacher. It's the catalyst for transformation you've been avoiding. Now look closely at your life. Are you truly living, or are you merely existing in a haze of complacency? Comfort zones create an illusion of control, but they only serve to imprison you. They beckon with false promises of certainty, yet deny you the very growth your soul craves. Decide today to dismantle those barriers. Embrace the uncomfortable, because within it lies the potential of who you are meant to become. The chains are not real. They're illusions crafted by your own mind. Rise, break free. Your destiny awaits, waiting on the other side of comfort, ready to be claimed. Will you answer the call? You've been programmed, conditioned to accept limitations like they're second nature. From the moment you were able to absorb information, society whispered insidious messages: money doesn't grow on trees. Only the lucky get ahead. They planted seeds of doubt in your mind before you could even grasp the concept of wealth. But here's the harsh reality. You were taught to be poor before you could speak. It's time to unlearn that outdated script. Each thought you have about money and success, it's woven from that same fabric of fear and limitation. Break free. Until you rewrite the script playing in your head, you'll keep living the same broke story. Shift your focus. Challenge the narratives that hold you hostage. Stop waiting for permission. Each day you have the power to decide to flip the script, to rebel against the programming that has kept you stagnant. You might ask yourself, what if I succeed? What if I challenge the status quo? These questions can ignite your path to freedom. Consider the investment you make in your beliefs about wealth. Most don't recognize that they're building a prison of their own creation. You're not just dodging uncomfortable conversations. You're dodging the only shot you have at transformation. Money? It's not purely about numbers. It's about the identity behind those numbers. You have the ability to become someone who attracts success. Uncover your untapped potential by shedding the layers of doubt. Each moment spent in self-pity is a moment stolen from the life you could create. Become someone success cannot ignore. Believe you deserve wealth, happiness, and fulfillment. These chains of poverty are mental illusions. Turn your eye inward. Do the real work. Transform your belief system. Each decision to challenge the status quo is a bold step toward rewriting your destiny. Are you ready to burn the old script? Are you prepared to confront the outdated beliefs that tether you to mediocrity? Your future isn't dictated by what's happened in the past. Your story is yours to write. Stand tall, reject the lies, and reclaim your narrative. Right now, in this very moment, declare your rebellion against the programming that sought to keep you small. The chains are in your mind. Break them. Step into the life you deserve and embrace the relentless pursuit of your true potential. You've been straddling a dangerous line, haven't you? You work hard, trading your precious hours for a paycheck that merely keeps the lights on. You hustle, but for what? Every dollar you earn ties you back into the invisible prison of the paycheck-to-paycheck existence. Let me be clear. If your income stops the moment you stop working, you're not truly earning. You're dependent. Reflect on that for a moment. This is a flawed bargain, a lie disguised as stability. Your job is your comfort zone, a false sense of security keeping you chained to a life of mediocrity. A paycheck can cover your expenses, but it can't buy your soul or your freedom. It's time to wake up. You must redefine your relationship with money and realize that working for a living cannot be the end goal. You were taught to be compliant, to chase after that steady paycheck while surrendering your dreams. But who decided that your value is measured by how many hours you sit in a cubicle? That's what they want. Obedient workers, not passionate creators, not daring innovators. You are not a pawn in this game. You have the power to rewrite the rules. Imagine a life where your money works for you, growing even as you sleep. The rich understand this secret. They invest in creating value that transcends their time and effort. Your current life is a series of transactions. When you let go of that dependency, you unlock true income potential. When was the last time you created something that could earn you passive income? This isn't a dream. It's a possibility waiting for you. It's time to shift your focus from being paid for effort to generating value. Value that brings wealth without your constant labor. It's not about clocking in and out. It's about building systems that make money independent of your presence. Every moment you choose to labor over loss is a moment you lose your chance to rise. You weren't created to be average. You were born to conquer. Now drag yourself out of that comfort zone. Break those chains of dependence and rise to create a life where your time is yours to command. Seize your freedom. It's waiting just beyond the horizon, and it begins with the choice to escape the hamster wheel of the paycheck. Will you answer the call? They want you poor, tamed, and obedient. Open your eyes. The world around you is a machine powered by compliance and conformity. It thrives on your ignorance, feeding on your hesitation and fear. You've been conditioned to fit into a mold that keeps you small, quiet, and compliant. But what if I told you that the key to breaking free lies in recognizing this lie? Look at the paths of those around you. The ones who follow the crowd are rarely the ones who soar. They play it safe, knitting themselves into a fabric of mediocrity. They've accepted the notion that security comes from adherence, that safety is found in obedience. But in that mistaken belief, they have sacrificed their potential. The system wants them just as they are, tamed and unwilling to disrupt the status quo. The real freedom, it's found in the most courageous act of all, thinking for yourself. They taught you to obey, not to think, to consume, not to build. And yet, you have the power to reclaim your mind. Every moment you delay, every excuse you offer, tightens the shackles of self-doubt. This is your chance to rise up, to break the chains of an old narrative that serves only those in power. You must choose to challenge the system, to defy the narratives that keep you in line. The truth is simple. You are not a pawn. You are a creator. Design your own reality. Stop waiting for permission. There is none to be given. The life you desire, it won't hand itself to you while you conform to the existing paradigm. Imagine building something that echoes your unique vision. Picture a life where innovation flourishes and ambitions thrive. Embrace the discomfort that comes with breaking free. It is in that unknown, that turbulence, where your true potential awaits. The future isn't going to walk into your door. You must go out and seize it. Every decision you make can propel you forward or pull you back. Identify the fears that hold you captive and burn them down. Resistance is essential. It's the birthplace of freedom. So, I ask you now, will you remain compliant, or will you rise to redefine your existence? The choice is yours. Claim your power. The chains are invisible. They evaporate the moment you decide you're stronger than they are. It's time to roar, not whisper. Be heard. Be seen. Reclaim your life. Time is your most valuable currency, yet what do? You trade it for dollars, capping your potential. You clock in and out, thinking you're building a future, but you're merely treading water, caught in a tide that pulls you back with each cycle. The wealthy know time is leverage. They don't just earn, they invest. Do you feel the weight? Every hour wasted is an opportunity lost. Shift your perspective. Poor people sell their time. They equate hours with paychecks. You've been conditioned to believe that effort equals reward. But what if I told you that true wealth comes from systems, not sweat? While you're clocking in, the rich are crafting systems that work tirelessly on their behalf. They understand the magic of investing both time and money into ventures that yield returns long after the initial effort. Imagine waking up and knowing your income flows in, even while you sleep. Picture financial freedom, not through endless labor, but through smart investments in yourself, your skills, and your future. This is the stark reality of wealth. It's not merely about what you earn. It's about what you create when you stop trading your time for dollars. You can't afford to be a spectator in your own life. Are you merely existing? Are you letting your most precious resource slip away while the world whirs around you? Time wasted is a dream deferred. To invest wisely, you must pull yourself out of distractions and focus on what truly matters, the creation of assets that generate wealth beyond your immediate efforts. Start small. Spend your time learning. Invest it in mastering new skills. Build networks that amplify your impact. Each moment spent in growth is a seed sown for your future empire. Transition that mindset from spending life to investing it in financial literacy, in entrepreneurship, in personal development. No more excuses, no more delays. You have the power to transform your relationship with time. It's time to stop letting the clock define your worth. Start leveraging your time wisely and unlock the freedom that the 3% enjoy. Remember, every moment you hesitate, someone else is moving ahead. Will you choose to escalate or to stagnate? The answer lies in your hands. Seize your time and turn it into wealth. The game is on. You stand at a crossroads. This is the moment of truth, a pivotal point where you can decide to rise or remain shackled by the chains of mediocrity. Every choice you make from this day forward will dictate your journey. Will you awaken, or will you stay asleep forever, trapped in the fog of indifference? You were not born to be average. You were born to soar. Yet the lies of the world, those voices whispering that you should conform, have kept you tethered. It's time to silence them. The power to reclaim your greatness resides within you. You've always had a choice. Now it's time to embrace that choice with fervor. Imagine looking in the mirror and feeling a surge of self-empowerment. No more "I can't." Instead, you say, "I will." Every time fear knocks at the door of your ambition, you throw it wide open. You confront it. You acknowledge it. And then you step beyond it. This is your declaration of war against complacency. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are the architect of your reality. The chains are only as strong as you allow them to be. They are forged by self-doubt, by accepting defeat before even trying. Every moment spent doubting yourself is a moment wasted. It's time to flip the narrative. Be the master of your thoughts, the captain of your fate. Harness the momentum of this revelation. The journey to freedom begins with a single decision. Chart your path. Break free from the conventional loop and rise against the odds. Dust off your aspirations that have lain dormant. They need your fuel. Transform your dreams from fragile whispers to roaring manifestations. See, every setback is simply a setup for a comeback. Let that resonate in your soul. Reclaim your narrative. Stand tall against the doubters, against the complacent, against the fear that seeks to keep you comfortable in mediocrity. Make no mistake, you weren't merely created to exist. You were designed to thrive. Realize the strength simmering inside. Tap into it. Now seize that strength and push beyond every perceived limit. Your destiny isn't awaiting. It's calling out to you, begging for your courageous leap into action. Embrace this moment. Rise. You've got this. You've been measuring your worth in dollars. You've been chasing after money, believing that if only you could earn more, you'd finally escape the chains of poverty. But that couldn't be further from the truth. The key to breaking free lies not in the pursuit of more money, but in transforming who you are. You see, success is not attracted to want. It's drawn to value, your value. You must become someone who embodies success, someone whose very essence invites opportunity. It starts by shifting your focus from merely earning more to becoming more. It's time to cultivate an identity that success cannot ignore. Reflect on your journey thus far. How have you defined yourself? Are you the sum of your salary, or are you so much more? You were not born into this world to be a dollar sign. You were born to create, to innovate, to grow. You must break free from the paycheck mentality. Imagine a new identity, one that resonates with the spirit of abundance, not scarcity. Feel the potential bubbling within you. Every moment of self-doubt, every time you think, "I can't," is a moment wasted. Instead, embrace the mantra, "I am capable." You have the power to evolve into a version of yourself that radiates confidence and competence. Don't chase wealth. Become it. Think about the habits you need to adopt. Lifelong learning, resilience, and the courage to step into uncertainty. Train your mind to focus on progress, not perfection. Each day, ask yourself, what can I do today to become the person who attracts success? Small steps lead to significant changes. This transformation is not merely about financial gain. It's about aligning your values, your actions, and your mindset with the prosperity you seek. When you shift your identity, wealth follows naturally. You don't have to seek it. Just be it. Remember the chains we've discussed, each link forged from fear, doubt, and complacency. Now, envision breaking those links. Visualize your new self, confident and thriving. The journey is about uncovering that potential and letting it shine, a beacon for opportunity. The life you desire is waiting. Don't wait for permission. Claim it. Step boldly into the authority of your own creation. This is your moment. Will you embrace it? Will you rise? The world awaits your transformation. You see, the foundation of wealth isn't built on the currency in your bank account. It's baked into your beliefs, your perceptions, and your mindset. Wealthy in the mind, this is the key that unlocks the doors to success. Those who remain impoverished in thought, even when handed opportunities, will find themselves right back at square one. Why? Because broke minds stay broke minds. You've got to grasp this unwavering truth. It's not about the dollar bills. It's about the habits and thought patterns that shape your daily life. Millionaire habits, the daily rituals, the relentless focus, the insatiable hunger for knowledge, these precede millionaire status. You cannot abandon your current mindset and simply expect a windfall of cash to change your life. It's the inner work that must come first. Ask yourself, what belief systems are sabotaging your progress? The narratives that echo in your mind. I can't. It's too hard. They hold you back like shackles. It's time to shatter those illusions. Shift your focus. Look inward. The root of your challenges lies in those very beliefs. You've been taught to seek out external solutions for internal issues. But the magic happens when you flip that script. Cultivate a mindset that welcomes abundance, that understands spending time on financial literacy is just as crucial as saving your pennies. The wealthy invest in themselves first, nurturing skills and knowledge that create real opportunities. They understand that true wealth begins with self-mastery, with the emotional resilience to face setbacks without flinching. Visualize your future self, the one who thinks differently, who acts boldly, who isn't afraid to dive into discomfort. Embrace that vision. Will you be the person who merely survives each day, or will you thrive, craft your destiny, and become a beacon of what's possible? Remember, your daily habits define who you are becoming. Choose wisely and with intention. Choose the thoughts that elevate. Choose the actions that empower. Don't let the darkness of doubt extinguish your inner light. The life you desire is not a distant dream. It resides within you, waiting to erupt. Break through the illusions that keep you shackled. Build that wealth within, and watch how the external world follows suit. It's time. The future is yours. Claim it. It's time to elevate your focus from merely making money to crafting a life of true freedom. Let's reflect on what it means to be rich without autonomy. A comfortable bank account, yet shackled by obligations. This is nothing but another form of slavery. Being rich in numbers is just a facade if you lack the sovereignty of your time, choices, and purpose. Consider this. True wealth merges money with time, location, and mental freedom. It's not about counting dollars, but designing a life that resonates with your core values and passions. You have the power to define what freedom means to you. Is it the ability to travel wherever you desire? Is it waking up without an alarm clock, the day unfolding on your terms? Or is it the autonomy to invest in your passions without compromise? It's crucial to understand that money is a tool. It's a means to facilitate the life you envision, not the end goal itself. When you chase numbers without purpose, you miss the essence of life. You're caught in a relentless cycle, working for a paycheck instead of letting your life's vision guide your income. Embrace the truth. Rich is a number, but free is a feeling. This journey demands intentionality. You won't stumble upon it, you must create it. Ask yourself, how can I design a life that aligns with my desires? What steps can I take today to pave the way to my freedom? Start small. Cultivate habits that nurture your freedom, invest your time in learning, and take bold actions that align with your vision. Each effort compounds over time, growing into a grand manifestation of your ideal life. Remember, the external world reflects your internal beliefs and actions. Change your mindset and the world will respond. You were born to soar. not to function within the confinements of societal expectations. The chains you feel, they are mere illusions, powerless against your determination to break free. It all begins with a decision, a choice to refuse mediocrity, to seize your freedom, and to embrace the life you were meant to live. The question is, will you answer the call? The chains are in your mind. Break them. Step into your freedom today. You've come a long way, haven't you? After confronting the harsh truths, unearthing your programming, and shedding the chains of comfort, you now stand at the threshold of transformation. Are you ready to join the 3%? The mindset of the elite isn't reserved for the lucky. It's cultivated by intention and action. You've been given the tools to become your own architect, mapping out a life built not on mediocrity, but on audacious dreams and relentless pursuit. The 3% didn't find success by wishing. It's rooted in disciplined decisions and fearless movement. Remember this, you don't need permission to rise. The life you desire is waiting on the other side of your comfort zone. Dig deeper, unleash the courage within. Allow yourself to think differently, to move differently. The moment you embrace discomfort, you embrace growth, a rite of passage toward the freedom you crave. Picture this. Imagine a life where possibilities echo around you. You're not shackled by societal norms. You're fiercely carving out your own path. The 3% live life on their terms, not just in their minds, but in their actions. They've integrated daily habits that align with wealth, growth, and abundance. As you reflect on your journey, acknowledge the power you wield. Each thought reshaped, every habit adjusted, has fortified your resolve. You've transitioned from a mindset of lack to one of limitless potential. The chains? They were never as strong as you believed. They crumbled the moment you chose to break free. Now let this be your mantra. I am deserving. I am capable. I am powerful. Read it, feel it, live it. Don't just chase change, become it. Your power lies not in external validation, but in the strength of your convictions, in the actions you take daily to assert your new identity. The world awaits your impact. Will you step into this new narrative with assurance and vision, or will you retreat to the ordinary? The choice is yours, and it begins now. The path carved by the 3% is illuminated before you. Are you ready to own it? Your life, your vision, your freedom, all await your command. Embrace this moment. Live free.